Hi everyone, this is Niki Rowland and today I am creating for Bramble Fox. So I've been having a play with the fabulous September Fox box, and today I'm making a layout using the big word life and the 3 silver words that say hello, sweet and good. So I am using this sheet of Heidi Swapp paper from her Color Fresh collection that I've had in my stash for a little while now, and I've been trying to work out how I can use it. So I have decided just to go for it today and make something I like with it. So I decided to cut out that large chevron and sort of tuck I was thinking I would tuck some things behind it. I was thinking my photo, but actually it's quite large, so I ended up tucking a piece of cardstock in there and using it as a background. But before I do that, I decided to do some stitching along that edge. I just wanted to make a bit more of a feature of it than just have it poking out. So you can see there that I've just finished the stitching now, and I'm trimming close to the edge of where the stitching is. There you go, it's all trimmed now, and I have cut it so that my cardstock will fit underneath that big chevron. So I've cut my cardstock down to something like 11.5 inches square, I think, and then I can just put that behind. So I'm just tidying up the back now to make sure that I don't have any sticky edges or bits that can catch on things. Yeah, that's what I have done there. So now I'm ready to make my layout. I've got this fabulous, really super duper close up photo that I've printed in black and white, and I've decided that I'm going to do some mixed media behind where the photo will sit. So of course I'm using Shimmerz Paints for that. I will list the colours below, but they are Do List Inklingz, which is the green one, Berry Hot Creameez, which is the really hot pink one, Pink Champagne, which is the light pink, that's the Creameez, No One's Chrome Inklingz, which is a silver Inklingz, which is a hard paint, and then I've also got the Hi Ho Silver Blingz, which is a wet paint and is already mixed and ready to go. Very, very super duper sparkly. So I wanted to bring in the silver tones to match the silver alphas that I'll be using, or the silver words, the 3 silver words that I'll be using, and I thought I would bring in the same colours that are in the Heidi Swapp paper, so that's why I picked out the colours that I did. I'm drying each layer in between adding the colours because I didn't want them to mix too much. They don't necessarily go together perfectly on the colour wheel thing, but I wanted to have all of these colours in there nonetheless. So my photo is like a 4-inch square, so I just needed to make sure that my mixed media was big enough to show from the outside edges of that photo once it's in place, and of course I want to add other things around the photo as well. So that is my mixed media done, and here I am trying to work out what I'm going to do with the layout. So I've put the photo in place and I've got those 3 words placed onto my photo, and I couldn't get the word life to look right because it's an open alpha. The mixed media was showing through, and that wasn't a look that I wanted to go for because sometimes I feel that the letters then get lost in the detail behind them. So I've stuck it onto a piece of another piece of Heidi Swapp paper, I think, just a pink one. It's really, really light pink, and I've stuck it on with glossy accents, stuck my tape runner on it, left it for an hour to dry, and then I've come back and I'm trimming the edges off. So it's really well stuck, and it just means that my letters are backed with a light pink paper, and that means that they now show up way better because, you know, it's such a lovely perspective. I didn't want to lose the detail of that. So there you go. My letters, my word life is fine to use now. I can move that around and I can see where it will work and where it won't work. I'm just adding some bits and pieces behind the photo. So I wanted to use that black and white. That's a Vicky Boutin paper actually, but there's obviously black and white in the Heidi Swapp paper, and bringing in a bit of extra black and white behind the photo really makes it pop. And my photo is printed in black and white as well. So I've just put a small amount of colour behind the photo, like blue aqua, and then I'm adding these pieces of Vicky Boutin black and white paper as well, so give me an extra paper layer behind my photo. So you can see that I've just done them on either side, not the top and the bottom, just to the right and the left. And I'm constantly checking to make sure that my photo doesn't cover up the entire mixed media area. So it covers up quite a lot of it, but there is still some mixed media showing, which is the aim of mixed media layouts. So just getting my words stuck in place now. I started with these words rather than trying to add them later. I wanted to make sure that my design incorporated them from the start, so I'm just getting those stuck in place now, and then I can embellish the layout around those letters, those words. So I really love this set, Hello Sweet Good Life. All of them are designed to work with the word life, so hello life, sweet life, good life, but my life is all of those things, so I thought I would put them all on the same layout. Okay, so I'm just coming in now with a few other bits and pieces, so basically just starting my embellishments. This layout's pretty simple because it is all clustered in that one small area. Obviously we have the huge chevron to the left of the layout, which is a big feature, and therefore with that big feature and the photo cluster, I didn't feel like I needed too much more on the layout itself. So I'm just going through and adding some labels. I've got that Heidi Swapp sticker book with gazillions of stickers. I think it's for planners, but I have gazillions and gazillions of stickers. So I'm just going through that and adding what works. Obviously it's the same collection, Color Fresh, as the paper I'm using, so all the colours are perfect. So that's why I'm going through that book and pulling out what works. I've got a few small transparent hearts, stars, labels. I've got that big circle at the top there that says cheese, and then I've added the word favourite underneath the word life. I've got two little labels underneath the word good that say the little things and good times. So all of this stuff is works really well with my photo, my layout, and the colours as well. So I'm just coming in with some black labels there. Again, they're from that Heidi Swapp sticker book. I've got Can't Stop Laughing, Living My Best Life, and One of Those Moments. And then I also add another pink arrow at the top, there it is there, that says So Hilarious. So just coming in now with some black Indian ink. I like to have some big black splatters sometimes on my layouts just to give an extra pop of drama, and that's me done. So it was a really quick layout. It worked really well. The Fox box makes things so easy because that was my title already sorted. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the layout, and head over to the Bramble Fox store to pick yourself up a Fox box. Okay, thank you so much. That was Niki Rowland for Bramble Fox.